Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing today? It is Monday, May 16th, and we are live on Facebook. So, got a lot to cover today. I'll give a little bit of time for some people to join us so they can jump in there. And hey, if you got questions, I want to hear your questions, so feel free to put your questions there off to the side. I'm going to give you a lot of information today. So it's a really cool day. A lot of you are going to learn some stuff that you may not have known before. Well, hopefully, right? That's the whole point of this, is to learn stuff that you didn't know. And you can put so much of this into practice. And boy, this is just going to be a great day. We have so much information to share with you. If you don't have a pen and paper, grab you one real quick. Get something to write on, grab your phone, whatever. I'm going to give you some steps today that you can actually put into practice. And you may not know it, but you've got what you need right now to go out and make money online. You have exactly what you need. I'm going to talk about how you can use what you already have to make money without having to go out and do anything else. I also ask you to share these videos. Click that share button at the bottom. Let somebody else get the benefit of this. I think that's really important, so please do that for me. Hit that share button down there. And a couple other things, you can find information at jrfisher.com. You can also go, one thing you got to do, you have to go to J.R. Fisher Marketing on YouTube. If you go there and like the page, really important, you got to like that page. If you like that page, you will get notifications, because very soon I'm switching over to giving all the notifications there. So even if you're on my friends list, you will not know about it unless you get over to J.R. Fisher Marketing. So that's really, really important to do. So I know I don't do these at convenient times for everybody. Most people on Monday morning are working a job at 10 a.m. I will be traveling this week on Wednesday, Thursday? Yeah, Wednesday and Thursday. So I'm going to try to go live a couple times. We're going to go out to our warehouse in the Midwest and pull back the curtains, show you a little bit there and let you see what we're doing there. Really, really exciting stuff. So that'll be fun to do. So I've been getting comments from people. I'm reminded YouTube, if you go to YouTube, J.R. Fisher Training on YouTube, you'll get a lot of good information there. A lot of videos on helping you start running, grow your business. So I get a lot of questions about I don't have a product. I don't have anything to sell. I mean, how am I going to make any money online? I don't have anything to sell. And I'm going to address that today. And I'm going to give you some steps you can take today to put into action to actually alleviate that problem so you can make money online. It'll be that simple. You know, it's funny because I know people who sell courses in a whole lot of different areas. Gosh, they're in basketball and photography and dating stuff and real estate, even forklift certification. I have a friend who makes money on that. He certifies people online on how to drive forklifts. So, you know, who would have thought you could have done that years ago, and makes a really good living doing that. I'll share with you a quick story. This weekend, we had the opportunity to see a couple entertainers. On Saturday, we went to see Billy Joel. 67 years old, and those songs are as strong as ever. He was awesome. Really enjoyed that. And obviously, his talent is singing and writing songs. He's definitely got a talent there. But, you know, he hasn't been writing much lately, so he played all the old stuff, which was great. That's awesome. We also saw, of all people, Alton Brown. And if you see in that picture on this post, you're going to see that Alton Brown is on there. And you think, well, who's Alton Brown? He's that guy on Food Network who, you know, cooks, right? Oh my gosh, he has so many talents. He can sing, he can play guitar, he does science stuff, he's a comedian, he brings people up on stage. You see a picture there of a rocket. That's actually one of the world's largest, if not the world's largest, popcorn machines. So he took a whole bunch of small popcorn machines, these hot air ones, put it in there, hooked them all together, and he can pop just tons of popcorn, right? That's the craziest thing in the world, but he's making money off that. And sure enough, when you got there, he had t-shirts and he had mugs and he had hats. So he was selling all of that extra stuff off to the side. But it's just kind of funny. You look at a guy like him and you think, well, he cooks, you know, what can he do? But he's put together an entire program, travels around the country, and he was sold out yesterday. So that's pretty cool stuff. So these people have some talents, and I'm going to talk to you about your talents. So what do you like to do? That's where you want to start off first off. What do you like to do? What do you enjoy? And there's probably a place for you, because out there in the market right now, there are so many things out there, and I want to go through some of these things. I wrote some of these things down. Aromatherapy classes online. Who would have thought it? Babysitting classes. There's a site called babysittingclass.com. Somebody's making a living doing that. Clinical hypnosis, cruise ship training. That's right. There's a site out there called cruiseshipdiploma.com. So if you want to work on a cruise ship, you could go to that site and get a cruise ship diploma. Somebody's thought that up. Dog grooming. There's a dog grooming site. It's called Groom a Dog Academy. That's kind of funny. If you want to learn feng shui, hey, that's out there too. Fingernail and tongue diagnosis. Yep, there's a site out there for that, and it's put out by the Herbal Healer Academy. All right, somebody thought that one up. Now here's the funny part about that one. It's banned in Arkansas. I can't tell you why, but it's banned there. Flight attendant training. Yep, there's a site for that called airlinecareer.com. Forklift operation. There's Forklift Academy. There's one out there for you. Ghost hunting. Right? Somebody's done a course on ghost hunting, and it's the International Ghost Hunters Society. Somebody put that together. Magician training, yourmagic.com. So, somebody's done that one. Mushroom growing, right? And that's at eLearn UK. So it really doesn't matter what your talent is. But let's talk about how we're going to do this. Where would we actually put a course? There's a number of sites you can actually list your course at, sell your course at if you don't want to do it on your own website. And I'm going to put these in the comments below there. Hello, Jessica. And you can actually go to any one of these particular sites and get going. So what are these sites? The first one is Udemy. It's Udemy. There's mindflash.com. There's teachable.com. There's clickbank.com. There's coursecraft.net. There's pathright.com. And I'm sure there's a ton of other ones, but those are just a few of the places you could start to put your course. And if you go there, they're going to give you some great instruction. So let's talk about the steps, because we're assuming that the people watching this now either have a product and they want to develop a course around it, or they just want to do a course because they don't have a product. So the first step is to identify your goals. The first thing you need to do when you're developing this online course is figure out what you're trying to accomplish. And here's what you're trying to accomplish. You're trying to address those pain points of those people who would take the course. In other words, what are the problems that those people are facing, and address those in your course and solve those problems for them. So if you were doing, I don't know, cooking, you may want to do quick, easy meals, because one of the pain points is we just don't have time to cook, and we want it easy and simple. So maybe that's one of the pain points. If you're doing exercise, maybe you want quick weight loss. Everybody wants to lose weight quick, right? So maybe you could address that, and maybe you could have another section on delicious meals, right? That are healthy for you. They're going to help you lose weight. So you need to set up your courses so that they help people. So number one, identify your goals. If you're writing this stuff down, you want to do that. Number two is you want to gather the content for your course. You got to get all that information together. You'll need to figure out your information. If you're going to have images, logos, references, if you're going to use those, documents, if you're going to use web pages, certainly do that. Or you're going to pick a site to sell it on, one of those ones I mentioned, or one that you find. And you want to talk to other experts. Get their input, get their information so you can put that into your course. But before you really start your course, you want to get a good picture of all that information that's there so you can put it together. And this is going to save you tons of time during the development of that course. And then step number three is you want to plan it out, right? You don't want to just, start in the beginning and then do the end and do the middle. Get a visual outline of that course. It's sort of like a puzzle you have to put together. You've got a bunch of content now. You've been through step two, so you got to figure out how you're going to put all this information together. You want to brainstorm some of this stuff. You want to generally figure out how you're going to present this to the learners. Okay, in what format are they going to consume your information? And number four is build a rough course. Actually put it together. What are you going to have in there? Are you going to have interactions with you? Are you going to have coaching? Are you going to have quizzes? What other elements are going to be involved in your online course? And then you're going to have to figure out how you're going to publish it in a format that's ready to share with all these people. So that's step number 4. Step number 5 is get some feedback. All right, this is where you're going to kind of tweak your course a little bit. Maybe share your prototype with some people, ask for their comments, people who are interested in something like this, and ask them what they're looking for. That's really, really important. And make sure you get this in-depth feedback and really understand what they want, so you can minimize these revisions, because you're going to be coming to that real soon. Step number 6, get the course to the learners. You're going to need to do that. So you finish your course and you're going to need to get it to them. And that's something that you got to figure out what angle. And I would suggest, before you do any of this, give some free content. Let people see what you're doing now, get their feedback on that particular content. And once they see that, they're going to tell you what they're looking for. You'll have some built-in customers right there. You may want to track what's going on with your learners' participation, and I certainly recommend that, because the whole goal is not to put a course out there and just extract money from people's pockets, but to put a course out there that's going to actually solve their problems and get to the heart of what they're looking for. Because if you do that, they're going to share that information with other people that are like-minded, and they're probably going to buy your course too. So maybe have some tests in there to see how they're doing along the way. You need to have some type of learning management system to do that, so that you can, deliver the courses and track those. And some of these sites I gave you will do that, and there's many more out there. So make sure you do that. You may or may not want to track it. That's up to you. I highly suggest you do that. So that would be your next step. Now, let's look at step number 7, measure your success, right? The whole idea is for this course to be successful. So measuring it is very, very important. Now, there's tons of great approaches to measuring your course's success, from, low-tech paper surveys to data-driven, investigations of ROI and all kinds of crazy stuff out there. But make sure you do it. You're tracking what's going on a daily basis. This effective management will help ensure that you're iterating what you're supposed to be doing, and you're improving the future versions. Don't let this be the only version, right? This is going to be the first version of your course. So if you follow through on all those steps, you can get something done. Like I said, in the comments, I'm going to put a list of a whole lot of places that you can actually post your course. And did you take notes? Really important, right? If you're watching this, take notes so you can use that later on. Having those notes are going to be invaluable to you, so make sure you do that. And please, please share this video. If you can't watch it live, heck, I get that, but that's not a problem. Watch it later on, share it with other people. You can still take notes, right? And get that information and put it together, and you'll be amazed what you can do. Alton Brown was a cook on TV, and he's building rocket ships right on stage and making a living at it. So it doesn't really matter where you start. I listed some crazy courses out there. There's a market for almost everything out there. You just got to find out where your market is. That's really important. Visit us at jrfisher.com. You need to like my page at JR Fisher Marketing. That's really, really important, so that you'll get these notifications. Don't forget about training at YouTube, which is JR Fisher Training. And also we have a private group at JR Fisher Training. Love to get your comments. Love to get your questions. That's what we're building a lot of this information around, because guess what? We got a course coming out on how you can start, run, and grow your business online also. digitalcashacademy.com. Not live yet, but it will be there soon. The most awesome course ever on how to make money online. Hey, thanks for watching this video. If you like it, give me a thumbs up down there. Put your comments in, and don't forget to share. I'll see you next time. Thanks.